thank you. The big story that's dominating headlines today. After investigating the shooting death of an Illinois police officer, officials there have announced that that officer killed himself.
The death of Fox Lake Police Lieutenant Charles Joseph Glinowitz back in September triggered a massive manhunt for those responsible.
You remember this, right? This was a huge story. When this officer was shot, the officer said he was out on patrol and then he started chasing 3 people, and after they found his body there was a massive search for these 3 suspects. Well, turns out there never really was 3 suspects. Apparently, the officer staged his own death.
Staged his death, and it looks like now being reported that he may have killed himself because auditors were close to discovering he had been embezzling money from a youth program that he oversaw. Lake County Major Crimes Task Force was conducting an internal audit that the officer believed would lead back to him.
Apparently, he was taking some of the money, spending it on gym memberships, tickets, movies, pornography. There's a list of things that apparently he was spending this money on. And then he goes and creates this crime scene. They said that he spent some time and energy.
He would have had to because it eluded everybody.
Here's how they find out that there's a little bit more to the story. As they were investigating, they didn't find the 3 suspects, but the investigators start going through his text messages. They start looking at previous bank statements, just trying to piece anything together. Then they start, okay, 2 + 2 doesn't equal 4 in this. And they're saying there's a possibility that there are 2 other people who may be involved. This story's far from over.
Absolutely.
How crazy is that?
We will be talking about this one for a little while.
Absolutely.
Hey, an officer-involved shooting in Marksville, Louisiana became deadly after a vehicle pursuit last night. This story shakes me.
This hits a little close to home to you.
It
You came
does.
from Alexandria, Louisiana.
I'm just about half an hour away from Marksville. I used to report on Marksville. I know plenty of folks down in Marksville. There aren't that many folks to know, so I know a lot of them, and this has shaken that community,
Okay.
and here's why.
So central Louisiana, city marshals there start chasing after somebody in a vehicle, and they open fire on the vehicle. They hit the driver, and we've got a picture of the driver here. They hit him. He's in critical condition. Here's the bad news. They hit his passenger as well.
And his passenger was identified as 6-year-old Jeremy Martis. The man identified as Chris Few pictured here, that's the father of little 6-year-old Jeremy. So the officers have yet to be identified. They're not releasing that just yet.
And the family, obviously, quite upset about this. Anytime you get an investigation like this, officer-involved shooting, they are going to be, and this is always the case, they are always going to be slow to release a lot of the details because they want to make sure everything is done right, I's are dotted, T's are crossed. Family of this man and the baby obviously upset because they're not releasing a whole lot of details.
Right.
They don't know why they have no idea why the marshals were chasing after this young man. They don't know why the shots were fired. Was the vehicle going toward the officers? It's one of those cases, and I hope a lot of the media, they're very careful before casting judgment or saying something they shouldn't.
But on either side.
Absolutely, absolutely. There's a lot of questions and not enough answers on this case, but just terrible to open fire and then realize you hit a 6-year-old.
Usually those officer-involved shootings, it's the suspect who ends up, or an officer, but the 6-year-old boy who presumably had nothing to do with any of it.
It's unfortunate.
It's hard to hear.
Okay, so let's move on now to this. We're going to shift gears here and talk about a new study from the Journal of Pediatrics that's found that fast food commercials are targeting children. No surprise there, but here's what they find. It's working.
Yeah, commercials featuring toy giveaways, of course, those are making children ask their parents to take them to the fast food restaurants. That's
still works for me.
Still works.
I'm all about that.
You gonna give me a free
meal.
gift with my unhealthy food? Yeah, I'll
take it.
It's
still why I buy cereal. I want the toy in the
That's
cereal
right. Get
box.
to the bottom.
Okay, so this study focused on the advertising really for like McDonald's and Burger King, which are obviously 2 heavily advertised companies on children's networks like Nickelodeon or the Cartoon Network. And the study shows that kids are lured into fast food restaurants with the promise of these toys, which is effective for the restaurants but can be expensive for parents and has negative effects on diets of children.
Sure, yeah. The initial study results were collected from data from 2009, but data from 2013 shows that both McDonald's and Burger King have scaled back that marketing towards kids in an effort to promote healthier diets.
And they have. You know, you go through the drive-thru at McDonald's,
Oh,
you
yeah.
see you can now get apple slices with your Happy Meal. And
You can get your low-fat milk.
I would be the angriest kid in the world if I got a Happy Meal with apples.
Thank goodness when we were kids, it was still French fries and an
Just
apple
fries
pie.
and a burger, absolutely.
And the toy. That
Well,
all-important toy.
McDonald's and Burger King, I mean, they're trying to do good, but there are still a lot of the health advocates and groups
Sure.
out there that say that their marketing still, they don't like the way it's still targeting kids in, you know, that form and fashion.
All right, McDonald's has actually been forced to remove some of that, and that's what they're doing right now. Hey, cold and flu season, it's here. It's driving many Americans into the drugstore aisles looking for medicine to help ease their symptoms, and you know, there's a whole lot to choose from.
Absolutely. Americans spend around $8 billion a year on over-the-counter cold medicines, but are they really effective?
Are they? A recent study shows the active ingredients in many nasal decongestants commonly taken for colds actually just don't have any effect at all. Terrible news there. The study says that some drugs for cold and flu are actually no better than basic sugar pills. You can take placebos and it's going to have the same effect.
Since 2005, there have been laws in effect that restrict the use of an active ingredient in cold medicine called pseudoephedrine because it can be used in the making of meth. And it's these laws that have contributed to the reduced strength of some cold medicines.
Sure. So the issue now is that so many Americans are spending a lot of money for this ineffective medicine that has no effect on their symptoms. You just go, you shell out $8 for whatever product you're using, and apparently it's not working.
I'd still take it.
You still take it?
Absolutely.
I just drink a little extra orange juice that week. I don't know, get some more sleep.
Yeah, all right. Hey, we got a lot more coming up. Dr. Seth Sullivan's in house to join us for a house call, and we'll have another look at the forecast with Max right after this.